right, so plans have changed. Instead of doing a gameplay showcase, the team here actually wanted to review Modern Combat 5
Can we
because,
put giant air quotes in that?
yeah.
I'm reviewing the fact that I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, this is in the business what we call a roast, friends.
Yes. Because, yeah, the whole reason I was wanting to show this off is because Modern Combat 5 is god awful. Like,
Yep.
maybe not on mobile. Yeah, so that's strike one against this thing. Modern Combat 5, or Modern Combat Blackout as it's known, um, on iOS, and also in the actual credit sequence. Like, it says Modern Combat Blackout. But
Is this like Metroid 3 Super Metroid?
Sure,
something
why not?
like that. I'm like, yeah. And Modern Combat is a very long-running series on mobile. Actually, highly praised.
Yeah,
Because
when I got my first tablet, it came with I think Modern Combat 1 or 2, and it was all right for a mobile game.
well, that is the quantifier here. Like, it is all right for mobile. Like, this is a mobile FPS, and I'm like, when you change platforms, as drastically as, going from mobile to PC, you got to make changes, or else, well, you're going to end up in the roast section here.
One of these changes is not dumping you immediately into a mission when you boot the game up after a bad cinematic that doesn't actually explain anything.
I'm pretty sure they ripped off Call of Duty so hard they might have got a call from Activision legal.
I mean, if you look at the name of this game, that's clearly they're trying to get people to buy this or to download this thinking it's Modern Warfare for free.
Mind you, like, the whole modern combat, modern warfare trend has been over for quite a while, actually.
Like 3 or 4 years?
Like, it's like, yeah, something like that. I think Homefront: The Revolution represented the last bit of, modern warfare. I mean,
because everything now has been like future warfare or going back to the World War II or something like that.
Yeah, World War simulator games are so old they became new again.
Yeah. Fun fact: World War II is where Call of Duty started.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But Modern Combat here, it's still trucking along. Granted, the initial version, the mobile version, came out in 2014. This version came out in 2017, according to the release. Let's see. I'm like, so, and one has to wonder why this is a thing on PC. I'm like, see, occasionally I look through free games because, we don't all, not every game gets 4 codes. And, thankfully there will be an actual review of an actual game next week. Like, a game called Overclocked is replacing this. Actually, haven't actually played it myself, but it's got potential.
The trailer looked fun.
Yeah.
It's like, this, on the other hand, is a garbage fire from the word go.
Literally.
Yeah. I'm like, so, ways to tell a mobile port is a mobile port. When they have you swipe things, move things up and down, instead of using scroll wheel, like a normal game, or if you're asked to swipe horizontally.
Yep.
Like, clicking the button down. But another telltale sign is when you have the giant UI.
Oh God, that UI.
Indeed.
Eddie Fan, you want to field this?
Between the horrible control and the UI, that's probably about as big as my cat's head. Like, yeah, you can kind of see it a bit in the pictures, but I'm not downloading the game again to show you all that. No. No. I'm gonna have night terrors of that UI. Thanks, Adam.
The first time I turned this thing on, like, it asks you, it makes you read and click agreement to a user agreement thingy because it's a free-to-play game,
Yeah.
and presumably there's some predatory shit going on
Yeah,
there.
not totally out of the norm for
but anyway,
even paid games.
But yeah, when I was on that screen, I lost my mouse.
Yeah, this game.
I don't know how, but I scrolled, I guess, off the screen, and then I couldn't get it back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just, oh my god.
And it launches in full screen, but I didn't even get to the point where I could see if there was an option for not full screen.
There is, but you have to get out of the first level.
Yep.
Stop it from putting you back in the first level again.
Yep. Yeah, because when you first escape and go to the main menu, the only thing it'll let you click on is the menus, is the same.
Yeah, it's a forced tutorial to start the campaign.
Which I mean isn't bad, but like usually you make it a suggestion rather than forced.
On mobile, that's fine. You don't have any options to chain. You can just chain fire through those until you run out of lives or energy or what have you. In PC, if you want to change options, that's a problem.
Right, and in PC, you're going to want to change options, especially when the options are terrible by default.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, the default controls have some weird designations, but they are
Q and E changes your weapons. Mm-hmm. I don't think I need to go any deeper in that.
U and E? Was this designed for a non-English keyboard?
No, Q, like quail.
Oh, Q and E?
Yes.
No, that kind of makes sense. I mean, if you're doing walking with WASD, then I mean, I'm sure I see the thought process that would lead you to map it that way anyway, even if it's still a bad idea.
Well, it's clearly mapped by someone who doesn't play FPSs on console.
What's usually on Q and E?
E is usually interact, and Q can sometimes be grenades.
Yeah.
Or in some games, you can make Q and E be strafe, and A and D be more of a sharp turn. Depends on the game. But yeah, like, it also it tries to do cover-based shooting, but it doesn't really tell you how to get under cover.
No, it doesn't.
Like, you can sprint to jump over it, which that's cool. How do I get behind it?
Indeed.
And like, once you jump to the main menu, there is a chat. There is no way to turn off said chat. Nope. I guess the little racist 12-year-olds found said chat. Because, oh my god, I would not put that on any stream I've ever been on.
Indeed.
They're Russian. Like,
well, it's... the time... I was gonna say, there were also, like, in clear English racial epithets rolling through it there. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
no.
A lot of Russian people do speak enough English to be rude online.
Like, yeah. And the multiplayer doesn't... I'm not sure how the friend system works. Because, I'm like, it doesn't allow me to invite people normally.
Yeah, like, unless it's one of those
we have to be a squad system. There was an option for that, but
I'm like, I think I was the only one who made it that far.
Like, unless it's one of those we either have to, somehow meet up in matchmaking and, add each other in game as friends. or once we progress online, we might get the option, or on the campaign, we might get the option to add people.
Yeah, I
But
don't know. Maybe.
oh god,
Yeah, I think this is honestly the worst multiplayer experience we've had since that paintball game.
oh god, why do you have to bring that back
Yeah.
up? I think that was also the last actual roast we did too.
I believe it was.
Yeah, I'm like, see, in that case, that game was actually provided to us.
Yeah.
This one is free to play. No, what? You know, that's the magic of selecting the free to play stuff. Now we don't have to worry about placating the partners, so
Yeah.
to speak. It's like, we can say Modern Combat Blackout sucks on toast and should probably be put in a digital garbage can, and who's really going to care or notice?
Like,
I'm like,
I will say the graphics aren't terrible. It's just the UI is still god awful.
I mean, I suppose there is the chance that we will have Gameloft on the program one day, but I'm like, if they are really trawling through our reviews to find this, I'm like, if they do listen to this, yeah, it's like, make a better game.
Yeah.
Like,
or
it's like actually put the effort to redesign a game for the platform you are making it for.
Typically, these are made in Unity. They'd have the options there to change their UI stuff.
I'm like, there's one of the reasons why this game has so many negative reviews on Steam is because it is very clearly designed for mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that would be not if you have a touchscreen laptop, let's say, and you hate yourself.
Oh my god.
It's like, there's no reason to do that on a fucking PC platform because we have proper controls.
Well, and we have better free-to-play FPS experiences that are actual FPSs, not this.
And our name Blackout, no less.
Yeah.
I think that's what that one game was called. Like, this is a warning call to never ever play Modern Combat 5. I don't know how Modern Combat Versus stacks out. We haven't played that one. We'll save that for another holiday.
Let's see if I can at least pull up the trailer stuff for that on Steam, shall we?
Yeah, it's like maybe save that for like Drunken New Year's.
Oh god.
No, it's like, I don't know. Like,
at least the reviews are better.
Well, it's like, that's because...
Oh my god, it actually has a decent UI. I think this was made for PC.
Yeah, it's like, looking it up, this was actually made for PC, so at the very least, it's got that going for it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they're ripping off, what's it called? Microsoft's new online shooter. Or at least that was Xbox exclusive. I think it's Titanfall. Yeah, like it looks like they're ripping off their parkour. It used to be Microsoft exclusive, but then I think now on multi-platform or something.
Yeah, that was EA, not Microsoft. So anyway, we could probably go on. It's amazing how much material we got just from, the fucking menus.
The shooting was slow and unresponsive.
Yeah, I'm like, some of the more boring.
If you have the controller plugged in, it won't give you your keybinds off the bat. You have to close the game, unplug your controller, or try and go through this awkward hell with a controller, which I would not wish on anyone.
Indeed. Right. Right. Anyway, so that's about what we got to say about Modern Combat 5.
Wait, I think I just realized why the aiming is off. If it's wanting to use the controller, it must have heavy aim assist.
Which
okay.
is
Yeah, I'm done now. I'm gonna go take a hot shower and cry myself to sleep.
and you wonder why I made you play this game.
Adam, you're a bastard.
I'm like, I'm also in charge.
You're still a bastard.
Like, maybe so, but you know, it's good to have the power. You know, it's like. So, with that in mind, that's Modern Combat 5. You know, a real turkey for this Turkey Day. Yes, that entire review was building up to that pun. Like,
are you pleased with yourself for that one?
No.
You think you are me?
What, you think I'm going to waste aid material on this?
Well,
like,
fair point.
Is that worth the dignity to waste the thought power on this? A shit game gets a shit pun.
That pun was so low you had to turn on no clip for it. Enjoy, ladies and gents.
Right, and happy Thanksgiving.